Okay, good morning. It's 7:36 in the morning on Tuesday, and before I begin this vlog, I know today's vlog that you're going to be seeing or that you saw on Tuesday had a little thing because the dogs are actually going to surgery on Tuesday. So you won't see this until tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is the next couple of days is I'm just going to do an introduction before I actually start doing the vlog thing. It's 7:30. In about 45 minutes. I'm going to take Miley and Shadow to the vet for their surgeries today. So hopefully by the time you see this tomorrow, they'll be back home and starting to recover. Since today is Tuesday's vlog and you're going to see this Wednesday, the goal today is they're going to have their surgeries on Tuesday and that they're going to stay overnight at the vet's office so that or at the animal hospital so that they can recover overnight without having my other dogs bother them. So with that being said, again, hopefully you've kept them in your thoughts and prayers, and I'm doing the same thing. Let's get on with the actual vlog. Okay, good morning. It is 7:38 a.m. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning. It's nice and sunny. It's supposed to be intermittent clouds today, but we're supposed to have a high of 76 degrees. I've been up for almost an hour and a half. An hour. I got up at 6:30. I wasn't due to get up until 7:30 this morning because I have to take the two dogs for their surgeries this morning. Um, let's see. Today's going to be a rather interesting, it may be a rather short vlog. I'm going to see. I do need to run to Mariano's shortly after I drop the dogs off because I need to pick up some ground pork and some ground veal for the meatloafs that I'm going to make tonight. Um, I am going to make meatloaf with, I don't think I'm going to do mashed potatoes tonight. I think what I'm going to do is boiled potatoes. Boiled potatoes, maybe sweet corn and salad tonight when Bob gets home. Bob's going to be home late tonight because after he gets off at work at 3:45, he's got to go to the doctor's office and get some of his blood drained. And I did touch on that the last couple of days in the vlog. I don't think I did yesterday, but the day before, um, I did on Sunday's vlog that you saw yesterday, which was Monday. Um, so anyway, he's gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna have the meatloaf, the potatoes, the corn. Maybe not the salad tonight. We might not do a salad tonight, but I'm gonna have all of that done and waiting for Bob when he gets home from work today. That being said, I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do today, because I'm gonna be a little bit nervous. With two dogs going in for surgery, I am just nervous. Um, but everything should be good. I did pick up their food at about 8 o'clock last night. Um, they did have access to their water. They do not have access to their water right now, however, so they're not drinking anymore. I did show Bob all the new clothes I bought yesterday, and I ended up buying 4 pairs of dress jeans, and then I also bought, think I bought 4, maybe 5, short sleeve shirts. Charlie, stop that. And then I also was able to get 2 sandals, from, Nordstrom's rack yesterday that'll be really good for the summer because I do like flip flops in the summer, especially when it's nice because I have the versatility. I can wear them with when I'm wearing shorts, or I can wear them when I'm wearing jeans, just depending. Right now, you can tell I'm dressed. I'm in shorts because it is rather. It's a rather cool morning. I think it's already in the 60s, but we're gonna get up to 76 today. So, follow me the rest of today as I journey through today's vlog. Okay, it is 8:46 a.m. And I've got Miley and Shadow with me. And we are headed to the veterinarian's office. Probably in a little bit more than 24 hours, I'll be bringing them home. So when you see this Wednesday, or on Wednesday, hopefully both dogs will already be home, and I'll do an update at the very beginning of the vlog, just to update their status and how they're doing. Hopefully everything, fingers crossed, goes well. My vet is one of the best vets in my area, and I have complete confidence in her. So, that being said, we're going to go to the vet's office, and after I'm done dropping them off, I'm going to run to Mariano's for a couple of things for dinner tonight. Like I said, Bob's going to be home relatively late tonight, so I don't really need to rush. However, I am going to make meatloaf tonight. Yesterday, I know my friend Lori had asked me about the recipe for the salmon that I made last night, and I'll actually, if I can find it at Mariano's, I'll try to take a snapshot of what I actually did. It's relatively easy. At my grocery store, there's a separate, where the butcher section is, there's also a section, a fish section, or seafood section. And it was 2 pieces of salmon fillets, and it was in a bag about this big. And it actually had lemon, pepper, garlic. It was already a pre-mixed on the fresh fish marinade. And what you do is, it has the clear section in the center that you poke with, you poke twice with a fork, and then you bake it in a 375-degree oven for about 26 to 30 minutes. And then you cut the bag open, and you use the spatula to take the 2 pieces of fish out. And it actually was incredibly delicious. Bob and I both said, it's fish. We don't eat fish regularly like we do lamb or pork or chicken, that kind of stuff. But, we eat fish like every couple of months, probably, because Bob is not a big fish eater. He does like salmon, whereas I can eat fish more often than Bob. Bob just never has been a fish person, so I've never forced him to have to eat fish. But these are good healthy meals that he can try to eat, and he actually enjoys them. So I'll get them more often. They are a little bit more expensive. I think the 2 pieces of fish were a little over a pound, and they were like 10 something. So it was like $9.99 a pound for fish. But it made a really good meal last night. This week, what are we having for dinners this week? Tonight, I know I'm gonna make the meatloaf, and we'll probably have leftover meatloaf tomorrow, because the poundage for the meatloaf is pretty big. I think it's going to be about 5 pounds of ground beef when it's all said and done. So with that being said and done, we'll have leftover meatloaf tomorrow. I did take out chicken wings for dinner, because we do like chicken wings. And then probably towards the weekend, I'm going to make burgers or something else inside, because I won't be able to do the big green egg all that often, especially when it comes to Saturday and Sunday, because if it's raining, it's just going to be too complicated to like the big green egg. So we'll have more meals that I can cook inside. It's also supposed to be cooler starting Thursday. So I'll be able to turn the oven on more often. Right now, it is 64 degrees at 8:51. So I do have the air conditioning on in the house. I have both the window unit in the master bedroom, but I also have the central air on in the house, just because my house heats up quite a bit, and it does get hot in the house, and especially with the dogs. I have the air on for the dogs. So that being said, let's get the day started. Okay, we are at the vet's office. It is almost 9 o'clock, and here comes Dr. Lard. She's now in the vlog. She's going to do the surgery. Okay, it's 9:22 a.m. and I was able to accomplish several things today. One, I talked to Green Gardens about power washing the house. They were going to do it this spring in June, but because I now have the Wrangler payment due at the beginning of June, plus I have another car payment. I have the Patriot plus the mortgage, and I'm not 100% sure when Bob is going to wind up going back to work, or when Bob, not going back to work, when Bob is done with work. I didn't want to overextend us for the summer months, so I pushed that back to the fall. So we'll get that done in the fall. I also was able to call a Sirius XM radio, because the Patriot has Sirius XM radio in it, and Bob, well, we have a subscription to it in the Patriot, but I get a year's free subscription for the Wrangler, so I had them combine the two, so that I'm able to listen to the radio. Anyway, it's 9:24. The dogs are now at the vet, getting their blood work done and their preoperative stuff done. Rachel is probably going to do Shadow first, and then Miley. Shadow's going to have the 3 lumps removed and biopsied, and then she's also going to have her teeth cleaned. Her teeth are not bad, but they could use a tartar cleaning, so I told her go ahead and do that. Miley is going to be more difficult. She's going to have a full spay. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that maybe Miley has had a hysterectomy. It still means that she's going to have an incision, because there is no way of checking to make sure that she hasn't. Well, there is a way. The only way that I could have done it is to let her go through a heat cycle, but that would become more problematic for me, because it would mean that Miley would have to go through a heat cycle, and if she didn't have a hysterectomy and did go into a heat cycle, I'd have to be a lot more careful with our males. So rather than doing that to her, I'm just going to have Rachel do the spay. And if she happens to be spayed already, once the incision is made and Rachel looks, if there is no uterus to remove, Rachel will just close her up, which will be a lot less of a surgery, but we'll see. Her teeth are going to be a little bit more tricky, though, because she's definitely going to lose at least 2 teeth, if not more, just because her tartar plaque buildup has been horrendous. And Rachel is a really good vet, so I'm really good. She's going to call me as soon as both dogs are done with their surgeries to let me know how they are. I am keeping both dogs overnight at the vet, just so that Miley has company with Shadow and that they can be closely monitored. So that's what I'm gonna do for today. So I'm gonna run over to Mariano's, get what I need for dinner tonight, and then there's really nothing else I need to do errand-wise today. it is, like I said, it is a beautiful day, so I probably am just gonna go home and take it easy. It's 66 degrees, so it is beautiful. I'll probably pop the top off when I'm at Mariano's. We'll see, and go from there. One thing I forgot to mention, driving the Jeep Wrangler, and I think it's in the vlog that you're seeing on Tuesday, that I made yesterday, is there is a thing called a Jeep wave, and I noticed other people in Wranglers will wave at you, and it's actually a pretty cool thing to do, and I had two people in Wranglers give me a Jeep wave, which was kind of cool, even though I'm a little bit more shy when it comes to stuff like that, just because I'm not used to it, but I thought it was totally cool. So I am starting to get to know other Jeep owners, not physically know them, but with the wave that you just wave and you say hi. So that's a pretty cool thing. Okay, we're at Mariano's. I just need to pick up a few little bit of odds and ends. I need to pick up ground pork and ground veal for the meatloaf tonight. But I also need to get breadcrumbs for the meatloaf. So I'm going to be picking those up. Evan, I thought Evan was working today until I realized today's Tuesday and he's at school. So shout out to Evan. Sorry I missed you today, but do well in your final next week and study hard. Okay, Lori, hopefully you're watching my vlog today. I'm going to, hopefully they have it. I'm going to show you what, oh, they do have it. Okay. You were asking about the fish recipe, and I'm going to show you what it's like. You buy it like this, and then what you do is you fork the clear twice, and then you follow the directions on this side, and it's got all of your herbs and stuff, and it's a really easy dinner, and you just pop it in the oven, and your house doesn't smell like fish because it's contained in the bag, and it's really good. Check to see if your grocery store happens to carry something like that. Probably if you go to a good supermarket that has both a butcher shop and a seafood shop. And it's really good. They have several different fishes, so you're not stuck with just salmon. They have tilapia. I think they have 4 different fishes with 4 different flavors. But it's a really good way to make fish as the quick, easy meal. Okay, it is almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:57, and I'm leaving Mariano's. I just had to really quickly pop in, and I got the veal and the pork that I need for tonight's dinner. And my friend Marcy, I'm going to give another shout out to Marcy, was working the front. And I'm going to actually give out a shout to Haley, even though Haley was not at work. She's hopefully getting A's and is getting studying really hard because she probably has finals coming up, or maybe she has her prom coming up, but she's at school, so shout out to her. Sorry I missed you today, but anyway, my friend Lori had asked me on Facebook last night about the fish. She wanted a recipe for the fish that we had last night. And unfortunately, I couldn't give her a fish recipe. But what I was able to do yesterday or today was take a little video of what I bought, and it's really simple. It comes in a package, and it's not frozen. It is fresh fish, and it's got everything you need is already in the package. All of your spices and stuff. All you have to do is just follow the directions on the package, and it's a really good fish. So, anyway, that being said, I'm on my way home now. Okay, there is something else I had forgotten, and that is, I do need to run one errand to Target, but I'm gonna go home and put the meat away first, because it is 70 degrees outside. So I'm gonna run home, put the meat away, and then I'm going to run to Target, because we do need some toilet paper. So, that being said, we're going to do that. And then it's just going to be a waiting game for when Rachel calls me and lets me know that Shadow's surgery is complete and that she's going to start Miley's surgery. But hopefully, it's 10 a.m. right now, hopefully by 3 p.m. both dogs will be done, and they'll be on the road to recovery. So that's what we're hoping for, and we're hoping for a good outcome today. Okay, I figured I would dive into the Jeep, this Jeep Wrangler a little bit. And the one thing that's different with this Jeep that isn't different with the Patriot. The Patriot's windows are on each of the door. So, Bob on the driver's side door has all 4 control mechanisms that control all of the windows. The driver's side, passenger side, and the 2 rear passengers. On this Jeep, I do have powered windows, but they're not located on the doors. They're actually in the center console. And what I might do this afternoon is I might do a little video of how different this Jeep is compared to a normal. So I do have to get used to where the window roller is on this particular vehicle. But everything else, with the exception, the only other difference is this, the center console, which is located where my elbow or my hand is resting on it right now. Actually, my elbow is. On the Patriot, it moves forward and it moves back. On the Jeep Wrangler, it does not move at all. It stays centered. I can't move it forward and I can't move it back. So, that's a little bit different. So it'll take me some time to get used to having it and stuff. But I still, all in all, I'm really liking the Jeep Patriot, or the Jeep Wrangler. I always did like the Patriot. The Wrangler right now has 169 miles. I'm probably going to put probably another 14 miles. So it's going to have about 200 miles on it by the end of today. So it's doing pretty good. Okay, it is 10:30. It's 10:33 to be exact. I'm home. I put away the meat. I started a load of laundry. I don't have a lot of laundry to do because Bob and I have been really keeping up with the laundry nicely, so there's not a lot of laundry to do. But I had a few things that needed to be washed, and I figured since Miley and Shadow are at the vet, but they're gonna get new shirts to wear tomorrow after their surgery, and they'll be clean, I might as well change all of the dogs' shirts because it's been about a week, maybe a little bit more than a week. So I'm washing those now. I still need to run to Target, and I'm going to do that probably in maybe 20 minutes. The vlog that you're seeing on Tuesday is all ready to upload. All I have to do is get my Mac and start the upload. So I'm probably going to do that first so it goes live about noon and get that done with. other than that, that's going to be my day. I'm going to wait to hear from the vet on how Miley and Shadow are doing during their surgery. Hopefully everything is going well, and hopefully one of them is under and is starting the process of having the surgery that they need. I did decide with Rachel on Shadow. Shadow's breath is really bad. Her teeth are not horrible, but I decided because she's going to be under anyway, just to go ahead and have Rachel do her teeth. So her teeth are going to be cleaned as well. Won't be as big of a process as Miley will be, because Miley actually does have a lot of tartar, and she does need to have her teeth pulled. So that's gonna happen. So anyway, follow me and I'll vlog a little bit later. Okay, it's almost 11 a.m. I still haven't left to run to Target, but I will in a little bit. I'm uploading the vlog right now, and because it's a longer vlog, it's running at just over 28 minutes. I had to do it via the computer, so it's uploading right now. Everything is on it. Oh, my Amazon package was just delivered, so we're gonna open that. And go from there.